Hi, I'm Mike Crocott and welcome to this supplementary video for my book, How to be Better at Communicating in Person and Online. Everybody is different. Everybody sees the world in their own way. It's almost like we have our own personal bubble around us, and everybody's bubble is therefore different. When we communicate, these bubbles come into play because you wrap your communication, your messaging up in your bubble, and other people unwrap it with their bubbles. Then they'll wrap it up with their bubble, send it over to you, and you will unwrap it on your side in your own particular way. There's also the possibility for interference to get in the way, and that can lead to potentially less than effective communication. And the other thing that I talk about in the book is the fact that there are 3 communication channels over which information can be sent. You've got the words that you use, the tone that goes with the words, and the non-verbal, the body language that sort of wraps up the communication as well. What I'd like to do in this video is just to focus on those 3 communication channels for a moment and what can happen if those channels get out of alignment. So, let's have a nice, simple first example. Thanks. The word, the tone, the body language, it's all joined up, and if I were to say it like that to somebody, then they would think, yeah, Mike is actually saying thank you. But let's have a look at it now, similarly, but very slightly different. Thanks. Now it's the same word and it's the same body language, but there's just something about the tone that makes you think that perhaps I'm not really thanking you properly and wholeheartedly, because it's possibly not in alignment with the other 2 channels. And then of course it could be like this. Thanks. Now, whilst it's the same word, I don't think that if I said it like that, anybody would actually think that I was properly thanking them. It's one of those situations where it's, yeah, I know what you said, but what I think you meant was actually something quite different. So if you've got those 3 channels over which you can communicate, and they're not lined up with each other, they're incongruent with the messaging that they're sending, then that will lead to interference, and that will therefore make your communication not as effective as it could be. So why am I mentioning this? Well, first of all, when you are communicating, make sure that those channels are all in alignment, or else people will start to wonder what exactly it is that you're meaning by your communication. And secondly, of course, the other way around. You will detect when those alignments are not in place across the 3 channels. And if you detect that somebody's channels are not lining up and are incongruent with each other, then it's a sure sign that there's something more going on here than perhaps it looks like what they are saying. So keep an eye out for your own channel alignment, and also keep an eye out for other people's alignment of channels, because it gives you an idea of more stuff that potentially is going on, and it can lead to interference, which of course is not going to help with communicating effectively at all. This is a supplementary video for my book, How to be Better at Communicating in Person and Online. All of the resources for my book you can find on my website at www.intercog.co.uk. Thanks for watching.